Round 2. Is this going to work? Hello and welcome. This is your first time joining me. I am Jessica, the designer behind Snickerdoodle Knits, design mentor, podcaster, all of the things behind the design circle. And now I can see you. Hello. Wonderful. So I had just tried I had just gone live and I wasn't seeing folks at all, and now I can see you. So hello Karen, hello Asia. Tells me a third person's here. I'm guessing it's Marie-Elyse, but it didn't tell me. Yeah, I got a comment from her. Thank you so much for your patience. Hi Asia. Thanks for your message. Yeah, so how's your week been? If you have 3 words to pop them in the chat, go ahead and do that. Oh goodness, 3 words. Actually, this maybe is a good way to start onto a more difficult topic, but one I felt like I should address. I always try to be transparent and authentic here on social media. I think it's important that we share that real life isn't perfect. And so I realized after my last Instagram live last week, I was very chipper. I was very happy and excited. It was definitely a highlight of my week, so it was authentic in that moment. But I have shared in my stories that things have been really difficult. Emotionally, mentally exhausting. There's a project that I've been working on that has been totally draining me and has not been good for my mental health at all. And so I have been in a not great headspace most of the time, a lot of the time. And crying like every day. Anyway, I don't want to focus on that. And this whole thing of being transparent and authentic, also I still want to be uplifting and inspiring. So I guess I just want to acknowledge hey, yes, that is reality. That is, life isn't always all sunshine and rainbows and flowers. But also I don't want to dwell in that. I'm trying to pull myself back out of it. I dealt with depression from middle school through college, and finally have been pulling myself out of it. I mean, I have been out of consistent depression for 4 years now, and now I just find myself crawling back into that, and so I'm doing whatever I can to make sure I don't stay here. But anyway, I did want to share that just as a transparency. This is real life. So anyway, thank you for those that are sharing. Marie-Elyse said, busy, exciting, and beautiful. I love the beautiful. That's a wonderful, wonderful description. If you haven't heard me talk about it before, I have decided to start telling folks to have a beautiful week, or in my email sign-offs, I hope you're having a beautiful week, or enjoy a beautiful weekend, or things like that. So I love that. And the reason behind that is I realize when you say have a wonderful week or a good week, a lot of times it can feel like external circumstances affect our feeling of good or wonderful, but beautiful is something that is in the eye of the beholder. It's something that you can always look for beauty in things, even when they're hard. So love that you shared that, Marie-Elyse. Thank you. Karen is stressed, tired, and zombie. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sending so much love, and I hope that you get some rest and are less stressed. Yes. Asia, sad, unexpected, and tired. Yes. Asia lost a loved pet yesterday, so sorry for that. I hope you're getting lots of comfort in whatever it is that you need. snuggles with a blanket or watching a show or whatever it is for you. I hope you're taking time to really pay attention to what you need in this time. There's a coach that I've worked with, and she recommends, it's a business tip, but I think it works for life in general. She says, every day ask yourself, what do I need in this season, or what do I need today, rather than feeling like we have to stick to a certain agenda or we have to get X, Y, and Z accomplished, or but really paying attention to, what do I need today? Do I need love? Do I need rest? Do I need to feel productive? What do I actually need in my core, rather than what I think I need, or what I want to need, or what society tells me I need. So yes, Marie-Elyse says, I'm doing such a good job trying to take care of myself. I should be proud. Thank you. Yeah, it's a journey, learning all of it. Karen says it's okay to not be okay. So true. And it's true that there's a lot of toxic positivity, and I don't want to portray that either. There is something to be said for finding the bright spots, as Kalisha Nadiratani says, or like the smile file, like just thinking of things that make you smile and looking for the beautiful things, looking for things that you're grateful for. I think that there is something to be said for all of that, and that it does uplift us and bring us joy and remind us of beautiful things in the hard times. And something, for the last couple months is, I will say that all of the really kind messages just like mean a million times more, because it's just like just a little bit of encouragement. So Asia said, I'll get better, sending lots of hugs. Thanks so much. I'm going to not start crying. Yeah, so my week, difficult, stressful, and realigning, maybe. I've been really working to figure out, okay, how can I, even if I can't change things outside of me, I can't change what other people say to me or how they interact with me, what can I do to put up boundaries that are a safety net for myself? And so a lot of that's different things like not checking certain applications and things until later in the day, because something that happens is I go on there and I see a comment and it just makes me, or a message or whatever, makes me so upset and that I can't concentrate on anything. It just ruins my energy for the day. So that's something that I'm starting to try to get back into that habit again, and being willing to let go of certain things and things like that. I think it's also always important to try to keep putting out the love and the kindness to other people, because when we're stressed and anxious and all of the things, and then we put that onto somebody else and they're feeling the same, I think it just makes everything worse. So I'm trying to still, extend grace and kindness where I can. Thank you, Marie-Elyse. Appreciate it. Yeah, okay, so that's my week. We did some exciting news from Monday is that the In Tandem yarn proposal that we sent to a yarn company was accepted. I still, I'm finally just starting to celebrate that, because all of the other emotions just like made it really hard to even be excited about it. But we're not quite sure if we should actually share their name yet, but I guarantee you it's a name that yarn that you're familiar with, and so we're so excited. It should be shipping in August, and so then the designers will start getting their yarn and we can all start working on our projects, which is really exciting. So that was some good news. Something else that I had shared I feel like now I'm like trying to be a podcaster or an influencer or something. Last week I had a whole pile of stuff that, yes, so exciting. I'm trying to remind myself of like what a big deal it is. Like it is, you know, something that we were so excited about at the beginning of the project. We had this company in mind, and so yeah. Anyway, I was starting to say last week, this week, I feel like I'm starting to like become an influencer or a podcaster or something with all my random knot knitting stuff. But you know, this is all supposed to be like we're hanging out on the couch talking about life. So I guess that's part of it, right? Especially when this last week I did a little bit of knitting on my Maema Cardigan while I was on a call. But yeah, so I shared this yesterday. I think I just got these yesterday. These are, I don't know if you remember, I think it was way back in April, I took a class for making pottery, and I finally got it. And so we made a mug, and we made a coaster, and I love the glaze color on it. It's just so pretty. So there was like a stencil thing that we could use for the mountains, and then you just like you took off the little sticker part so that you could paint in the snow-capped part. I love these mountains here. And then I have one tree. Anyway, I guess they're all stickers, really, is what they were. So that created those outlines. And then I used just like some little white paint to create these little, I don't know what it's supposed to be, kind of like stars. Maybe kind of like fireflies. Speaking of fireflies, do you say fireflies or lightning bugs? Also, those are something I have never seen until I moved down south. So it's fun to be out on a summer evening and see the fireflies or the lightning bugs or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, so then this is the inside. So how we made them was we just rolled out the clay flat to a certain width, and then we cut a rectangle for this part, we cut a circle for this part, and then we connected the rectangle to create what is supposed to be a circle. If you can tell, it is not quite a circle. This, I'm pretty sure, must have been where I connected the seams at, and it kind of bulges out a little bit. But anyway, so it's a little bit more oval shaped, and yeah, and then we added the bottom to it, and then the handle. And the handle, I had created like at least 2, maybe 3. I was trying to do a thinner handle with like a kind of a square instead of rounded, and then it was like larger at the base and then narrower through the actual handle part. But it kept breaking every time I'd like attach it and then bend it and attach it down here, it would break right here. And so I don't know if it's just like the kind of clay where you're using, like if it was too dried out at that point, or if it was something I was doing wrong or what. But the instructor ended up making this, so it's a bit bigger than I was hoping. But of course, it's what makes it really functional, easy to use. So that was exciting to get back. I took the class with a friend, and she actually had it here too, because yesterday, because the lady just dropped off both of ours, but she had a hedgehog sticker that she had used. Hello, Annette. It's fun to see you. Yeah, so she didn't have a tree. She had a big, huge hedgehog on one side and the mountains on the other side. And then for the coaster, we cut it out. So according to the class description, we were supposed to be able to throw the coasters on the wheel, but the instructor forgot her pottery wheel, so we didn't end up doing that. I still really want to try out pottery wheel sometime. I mean, in general, I would like to take more classes for pottery anyway, but what we did was we cut out the circle, and then there must have been a smaller circle that we put it over and then bent down the edges, so it has a, I don't know if you can even tell, it's curved up on the edges. And then we went outside and picked leaves and flowers and just pressed them to create a coaster. So that was fun. It was fun to get those this week. Asia said, I say fireflies, but when I was younger, it was lightning bugs. Beautiful pottery. Thank you. Yeah, I think I've pretty much always called them fireflies, but I don't actually know. And I have no idea what the right term is down here. Right term is down here. But something else, just as a form of taking a break, a breather, doing something besides work this week, Izza of the Knit Savvy has started doing some drawing things, and so she had put together a coloring page. It's not knitting related, but I think she might be doing some knitting stuff later. Anyway, so I went ahead and printed it out and colored it the other day. On Monday night, I had Lonnie Dawson, who is a content creator, blogger, course creator, all of the different things. They live in Australia, and I hosted them on the inside of the design circle, but they're only available for one certain time, which is Tuesdays in the afternoons, and for me that was 11 o'clock at night. So anyway, I did that whole discussion. We were talking about social media, marketing without social media, and they're very artsy and love painting and all this different stuff. So then afterwards I was on their website and just having fun looking at all of like the painting things that they recommend and things like that. So now I'm like wanting to try painting, and like on the website they recommend a marker that like is like a painting marker, and anyway, all those kinds of things. I was starting to go down a rabbit hole. Hello to new folks joining. So fun to see you. If you want to share in the comments, you can tell us how your week has been. Share 3 words to describe your week. Some folks have been having more difficult week, stressful week, tiring week, busy week. So, yes, we'd love to hear from you. I think the only other thing I brought for show and tell, oh goodness, is I realized I've talked quite a bit in my stories about this smoothies brand thing. It is a brand, not a thing. And at first I was like, not so excited about a bunch of their flavors, and then they Instagram messaged me with different recommendations to make them taste better. So I've been enjoying them, and now they're almost gone, and I think I'm actually going to get a refill. So anyway, I thought I would share what they actually look like and stuff. It comes in a box like this. With your first order, you get one of their free like shaker water bottle things, which I actually want a few more of. And then all of their flavors come in packets like this. So they do use plastic, but they are supposed to be healthier smoothies. All the ingredients are in it. Now I feel like I'm selling smoothies. I'm not trying to sell smoothies. Anyway, I really enjoy smoothies, and so I was really excited to try them out. So anyway, it's all fruits and vegetables and sometimes like flax seeds and things like that ground up in here. And I was really surprised when I first started trying them that they actually still have a fair bit of the texture in them. So it's not just super smooth. So then you just add it to milk or water or whatever you want to add it to. And so I had been adding them all to water, and turns out that that isn't the most flavorful thing to add it to. So the ones that I really wasn't enjoying were the greens. And their little trick for that was to add it to orange juice. I haven't tried the matcha greens yet again, but it definitely did make the normal greens taste better. And then I think like for the yellows and golds, which is like carrots and bananas and pineapple and stuff like that, this one they recommended vanilla almond milk, which was really, really good. I don't usually buy vanilla, I just buy unsweetened. And so then that's what I've been doing. They're all good there. My absolute favorites, in case you're curious, are the purple ones, the purples and crimsons. They're like the berries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, all those things. And if you followed along with the whole drama on my stories, you know these aren't that sweet. So that's probably why I like adding them to the like the vanilla almond milk and things like that. It makes it a little bit better, is because I'm usually used to sweet smoothies. This is like no sugar added or anything like that, so it's just the berries, and it's more tart than I'm used to. So first I was like, I don't really love this, but now I actually quite enjoy them. So if you're looking for a smoothie, also I know last time, like when I was talking about them a bunch of my stories, folks wanted coupon code thingy. I do have a discount code thing. I can maybe figure out how to put it in the comments if you're actually interested. And then I've just started trying, I've tried like all of the different, like HelloFresh and what's the one chop something, anyway, a whole bunch of different meal things just to try different things for us. And this week, this is like over the last several years, never get super excited over any of them, and I quit them before I have to pay full price. But right now we're trying Factor, which is healthier, fresh, but they've already cooked it, and then it's like and then you just like heat it up. So you just reheat it, and it's really fast. And we're actually really impressed with something that we both actually like, which is kind of hard to find. So if you're looking for a meal option, I'm sure I can find a discount code for that too, because everybody's happy to get referrals. Yeah, so when Nat said fun to see my family and see me, yes. Yeah, originally when we first moved out here, we thought that we'd be going back home for Cody every year, and that has not happened yet. Thanks to the pandemic. And then like this year we went to Europe in May and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that is all of the newsy stuff from me. Is anyone interested in joining me live to share a project or tell me what you've been up to? Now I'm not able to see who's on here. Let's see here. Asia's here, Marie-Elyse is here, Karen's here, and Anne-Marie is here. If any of you would like to show knitting or crocheting or designing what you're working on, I'd love to chat with you. Feel free to either send a request or just share it in the comments. This is the Maema Cardigan that I said I did get a couple rows in on this week. We're slowly making progress. You're releasing your pattern tomorrow. Marie-Elyse, you need to come on and talk about that. I've been so, I feel like I'm so distant from Instagram right now. Like, I still spend plenty of time on it. Not as much time as I used to, but I don't see anything. So, if you're willing to come on, I'd love to see what about your pattern, to hear about it. I won't force you, but okay. I will, let me see, invite you. I sent an invite.
Did it work?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi again.
How are you? Long time no chat.
For those who didn't see the last version, on the last live where we weren't getting the chat to work, Marie-Elyse came on to tell me that indeed I wasn't going absolutely crazy, but Instagram was.
Yes. So yes, I'm releasing my pattern tomorrow.
So what is it? Tell us about it.
I'm too close. It's a sock pattern.
So pretty.
And so they have little flowers on one side,
Mm-hmm.
and a little picot wedge, and on the other side they're just plain. So
it's the cuff is so cute.
Thank you. So these are the Cottage Blossoms sock, because I designed them at the cottage.
Perfect.
My in-laws are selling their cottage, and we went one last time, and there was lots of flowers, and it was just a really lovely time reminiscing and thinking of all the memories we have there. And I worked on those socks, and they were frogged many, many times. and now I'm happy with them, and they're releasing tomorrow. So it's going to be another free pattern for now. So
yes, Asia said they're beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Asia. That's really sweet.
Yes, that's so exciting. So how many patterns do you have now?
So that's my third pattern, and now I'm working on a collaboration for a mystery knit along. So I'm picking up where you left off with
Yes.
Tree. So, and that's really exciting. Actually, I've finished my prototype, and I'm writing right now, but I don't have a tech editor or anything like that, so I do it all myself. But I'm really pleased with it, and I found at least 4 testers already. So it's not quite ready to be tested, but I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm really happy with it. So it's exciting, but it's really nerve-wracking. So I don't know how you do this all the time. So.
Well, I don't do it as often now that I do coaching. I'm releasing a lot less patterns.
So you get to calm people like me down, and
yes.
So there's so much to be figured out, but I'm happy, and I'm enjoying the learning experience. It's really fun for me right now. The writing of the patterns. I have so many ideas right now, so I'm just enjoying it.
Yes, that's so fun. So the Cottage Blossoms socks, are those with Tippy Tree yarns, or is that, what yarn is that?
No, this is with Alley Cat.
Okay. Yes.
So a little local dyer. I did my second pattern with Tippy Tree, but my first pattern was also with Alley Cat. I've been with her since day one, and she lives just literally 5 minutes from me. So it's really local, and it's lovely to be able to support a local dyer. And she released some special colorways for summer, so I picked one of those because I wanted to make summer socks. And I like long socks, but I did include a shorty version. I know a lot of people enjoy knitting shorty socks for the summer.
Me.
So I did enjoy that, and yeah, I'm just having fun right now. So
yes, that's so fun. So the mystery knit along, is that a continuation of the icon? Yes. Has she announced who the icon is?
No, she hasn't. Yeah, when she was trying to figure out which one it would be, and she had some ideas, and I just I just sent her a little message and I said, oh, you should really do this person. I just would die to do this person. And she says, oh, that sounds nice, but I don't have a designer. And then I was telling her I was working on socks. It's just, and I was not planning on designing a shawl. But I did have some ideas. And I'm just doing it like 6 months earlier than I thought that I would. But all the ideas were kind of there. And then when she said that she chose the icon that she did, which will be released very soon, I just got really excited. And she reached out and asked if I would want to do it. And right away, I had so many ideas. So the one thing that was nerve-wracking is that when you have, well, when you have a vision, I had all the different elements and I was not sure if I would have a cohesive look at the end. And I was ready to rework it, but it really came together. It was almost like I had it and it just,
so
I was surprised, but it happened.
It's such a good feeling when it happens that way.
Yeah, I think just beginner's luck.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'd been thinking about it for so long. I've been thinking about it since at least since January, and I kept thinking, one day I'll just write this down just for me. And so when she asked, I just I was thrilled, but I'm a little nervous because people have expectations. I mean, they've had patterns by people like you who actually know what they're doing. And so I really wanted to give a good experience to the people who will be doing it.
I'm certain Mary will love it.
I think I think they will. I hope they will. I had a lot of fun knitting it, and I'm asking some of the people that will be testing for me. I already had some people test just little parts. I wanted anyone from beginner to advanced to have something to enjoy about it, and to really have it be not stressful or anything like that. Just a joyful, mindful experience. And I think it will happen.
That's so fun. That's so exciting.
I can't wait to show it to you, actually. Almost every day I'm thinking, should I send her a little sneak?
Send me a DM.
I will totally.
I won't tell Tiffany.
Oh, she won't mind.
No, I'm so glad that you're collaborating with her. Like, it's just special because I felt like so bad. I'm like, I really don't have time anymore to.
Oh, well, you should.
So fun to work with her, but yeah.
Well, you're in such a different part of your knitting journey right now, and the in tandem is taking up a lot of your time, and you're coaching, and it's lovely to see you doing that, and that's kind of, I think that's something that I really enjoy when you post and when you talk, is you're trying to just be consistent with who you are in that moment. And I think we're all striving to do that. So yeah. I appreciate that, and I know I'm not alone.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. So, well, yeah, but like with Tiffany, what's that?
I said, you're really sweet to have me on.
Oh, I love chatting with you. And anybody else who comes on. And you're always so sweet in your comments too. So, oh yeah. So I was just gonna say, like with Tiffany, it's, working with her, I was talking to her a lot, and now I don't have a whole lot of reason to talk to her. And every once in a while I'm like, I miss just chatting with her.
Or just be like me, just slide into her DMs and just start. just like I do with you, for no reason other than, hi, I'm here.
Yeah, I just, have been too busy that I don't even really think about it until I'm like, wait, it's been forever. We used to have so much fun chatting.
I completely get that. Life is just so busy, and it does, especially when we do a big project, it takes up a lot of our time, and then sometimes it's family, or I have been absent a lot with other stuff lately. So, and I came back in Instagram, it changed and it's black and it looks weird. I don't know. I
Mine is
don't know what
black
happened.
yet, but I have heard that it's coming.
I am not enjoying this new platform. It's very different and yeah, I'm not enjoying it.
Have you ever used TikTok?
No.
No. I'm
I feel
curious,
I'm too old for TikTok.
I'm curious to know if their platform is also black. There's, everybody keeps saying that Instagram's trying to be TikTok now.
I
And
think it is because it's favoring reels and videos rather than, I like the way when I started a couple of years ago and you could see the picture and you could see the writing at the same time, and it was easy to maneuver, and it was prioritizing really people that you were following and then giving you some options for, you know, hashtags that made sense to you. And now I feel I'm seeing all sorts of stuff that I don't want to see, and I'm not always seeing the people I'm actually following. And it I feel it's actually hurt a lot of small businesses as well. And it's not helping anybody who's starting out. So I'm not I don't mind so much because I'm right now, my patterns are free. I'm doing this for fun, but I feel really bad for those who depend on it. And I think it's changed a lot. And those who just enjoy photography too, it was a big reason for this platform. So
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I'm not happy about it.
yeah. It's interesting because it's one of those things where, business owners are always told, focus on your email list. Your email list is your most important asset. If something happens to social media, you can't reach those people anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really, really making people actually think about that a lot more.
Yeah, they do. But at the same time, a lot of people, they receive so many emails a day that they don't read half of them.
Yeah, and I'm
So
at camp too. So
yeah,
I don't
I
know.
enjoy just looking at pretty picture.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the answer is. I mean, obviously we can't do anything to change Instagrams.
No, we really can't. I
There,
just I just wanted to really take the time to say, because I'm sure I'm not the only one, how lovely it is when you host designers, actual designers that are known.
oh, I'm so
It,
glad you love it.
yeah, it was just really, it's fun. I always learn something new. It's nice to get to know them because often we don't see their faces. We don't
Yes.
really know them personally. And I really enjoyed learning about their journeys, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I've really enjoyed the last two or three, and some of the early ones, like when you did Cam from Hand Dyed by
Yeah.
Cam, and I really enjoy those. So I just wanted to
Yeah.
say thank you before I sign off because I'm monopolizing. I can't say this word in English. I'm taking all of the time. That's all I'm saying.
Well, thank you for chatting. It was a lot of fun. I really love having the designers. That's something I really love about like what I want to do more of, or what I really lights me up in my business is talking to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's like the guest speakers in the design circle. It's the featured designers, and it's like when you come on here. So
You're really sweet. I'm not yet at that level, but I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm learning a lot, and it's fun to have the support of people like you. I have a few people in the community that they're so well known, and they've taken the time to send me a little message to wish me luck. And I think it's generous of them to take a moment of their day. I know they're busy, they have other stuff to do, but they take the time to send me a message. And I think that's really nice. So,
yes, yes. Well, I wish you the best.
thank you.
If you ever want to look for a tech editor and things like that, I can give you some places to look.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for joining. I'll talk to you later.
Have a beautiful weekend.
Thank you. You too.
You're going to kick me off because I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me see here. Let me see if I can remember how to kick you off. Oh goodness, I can't. It's not letting me
I'm
click
gonna
the.
try. I see a little camera here. Maybe
Uh,
my
I just
camera's
turned.
off.
Maybe if you just click the X and leave and then come back.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you. Oh, is there somebody else who wants to join in chat for a bit? We have about 15 more minutes. I have about 15 more minutes, I should say. Aja's still here, Karen's here, Anne Marie's here, and Kel is here. I know several of you are also designers. If you have anything you want to share design-wise, or if you have a project you've been working on, knitting or crochet or other crafty things, always excited to chat with you. I'm just knitting away on my Maema, which I guess I didn't share this time what yarn I'm using. This is the Maema Cardigan, designed by Pip and Pin. The yarn is Malabrigo, and I do not have the yarn thingy, so I don't remember what the name is. Actually, it might be Eggplant. So really pretty dark purple. Do any of you others want to come online? Feel free to write it in the chat or send a request. So yeah, this is the front of the cardigan. This is the front sleeve, or this is the right side is what I meant. This is the front part here. This is the sleeve. This textured panel is the back, and then another sleeve and the front panel. But anyone else interested in chatting? No pressure at all if not. Yeah, we have Anne Marie, Karen, and Asia. Thanks again, Marie-Elyse, for going live with me. It's always fun to be able to actually talk to people like in real time, and you know, there's always such a delay with the comments and everything else, and right now it just looks like I'm talking to myself, so well, I guess if that's all, that is all for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think that's all. Have I been working on anything? I've been working on content planning for next month. So maybe I'll be better about showing up on Instagram. We will see. I like to always plan my content ahead of time and like create it and everything so that I'm not having to spend time every day creating, because then that's just, it's a big energy drain and time drain for me. Where if I create it all at the same time at the beginning of the month, it's a lot more efficient. And I think, did I mention this at the beginning of the other live? The one that I had to leave because it wasn't working. Anyway, I did like a whole time audit thing. Have been. It's still ongoing. Started in June, right after I got back from my Europe trip, paying attention to where my time is going. And so I've been very conscious of the time that I put into Instagram content and things like that. And so I think, like my conversation with Marie-Elyse, that's part of what is so frustrating for content creators, small businesses, with all of the Instagram changes, is that it's requiring more time and getting less results. So thinking about more efficient ways to show up. Yeah, I won't be changing anything for the present, because I am, you know, I've pretty well planned out August and have most of that content created, but it's always something that we're thinking of. So if there are folks that you do really enjoy specifically their work, yarn dyers or designers, check and see if they have an email list. DM them so that if they do leave Instagram, or if you completely stop seeing their content, you still see their updates. I have been talking for quite a while and still have not done it, of creating an email list specifically for if someday I'm not on Instagram, like if my Instagram account just got deleted, this is like my emergency backup, so that you wouldn't get all of my weekly emails, but you would still be able to see it, be in touch with me if needed. But yeah, I haven't done that. So I just still have my regular email list for designers and for knitters. Right now I have a link in my bio for a free dishcloth pattern. It is the Summer in the Sun dishcloth. So it's a summer, I mean, it's a sunshine, simple texture, lacy-ish design that you get for free when you join my email list. So that's how you join mine right now. But yeah, I guess that is everything. Keep taking care of yourself. Keep paying attention to what gives you energy and what doesn't, and take some time for rest and for self-care, for things that you really love doing. I just realized I've been just sitting here looking at my knitting because I don't have anyone to look at now. So I apologize. But yes, thank you again for joining. It's always such a pleasure to hang out and to connect with you. It really is a bright spot in my day. And let's see, do we have, I guess I just gave you my motivational, inspirational stuff, right? So remember that you are on your own journey, so make sure you are making the choices so you actually enjoy it. And I am sending big hugs, lots of love, and hoping you have a beautiful weekend like Marie-Elyse said. So thanks again for joining. If you only caught the last bit, the replay will be up in a little bit. But thanks so much for being here, and I appreciate you.